Warrior is the Rocky of MMA movies. I think that pretty much sells my point.
You don't knock him out, you lose the fight. Do you understand me? You don't knock him out, you don't have a home.
Hey guys, and welcome to You Need to Watch, where I give you spoiler-free recommendations for movies that I love and know you'll love too. Today, I'm telling you that you need to watch Warrior. Warrior is a sports drama from 2011, directed by Gavin O'Connor, starring Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, and Nick Nolte. It follows ex-Marine Tommy, played by Hardy, as he returns home and begins training with his repentant abusive father, played by Nolte, for a mixed martial arts tournament. But when Tommy finds out that his brother Brendan, played by Edgerton, is also fighting in the tournament, complications and repressed emotional trauma start to arise. What follows is a lot of sweat, blood, and tears that come together to paint one hell of a picture. Warrior is not a success story of a movie. It did not earn back its modest budget at the box office when it released, and it never reached the fame of something like Rocky, which is shocking because the reviews for this film are nothing short of glowing. Warrior has since gone on to find a second life on home media and has become something of a cult classic among film fans who dig stories like this. It's also a movie that has thrived on word of mouth. I first watched this movie because somebody recommended it to me, and I've done the same ever since. Warrior thrives on two core aspects: physical and emotional conflict. You get well executed and choreographed MMA action, and you get gut-wrenching family drama that forms a devastating 1-2 combo. Make no mistake, Warrior thrives in the cliches that the sports drama medium is known for, but it utilizes them so well that it rises above them to become something truly special. This is in big part due to the performances from the film's leads. Hardy and Edgerton are certified beasts in this film. Their dramatic and physical dedication to the movie is nothing short of inspirational. A film like this either lives or dies on a central relationship like this, and the duo deliver big time. Hardy and Edgerton sculpted their bodies to perfectly mirror real-life fighters in a way that feels authentic and not overdone like something you would find in a Marvel movie. The emotional dialogue exchanged between the two is also extremely well written, and the actors deliver it flawlessly without veering into soap opera sappiness. Nick Nolte also deserves a special shout out for this movie because some of the film's biggest emotional moments and payoffs revolve around the recovering alcoholic father that he plays. The strained relationship that he shares with his two sons in the film is played to great effect, and it creates a very conflicting character. We didn't see exactly what this man did to warrant the treatment that he gets from his two sons, but judging by the way they view him, we know it was bad, and naturally we feel inclined to dislike the father. But on the other hand, you can tell that he is genuinely trying to repent for his sins and make amends with his family, and you kinda feel bad for the guy. The film presents a character where the audience is justified for either liking or hating the man, and that is a hard trick to pull off. The dynamic between this trio is the highlight of the film, and I think that any man who has had a complicated relationship with a brother or father will really identify with what the film presents here. There is a bit more to this film than just dudes punching each other. I mean, look, that's usually enough, but it takes more than that to make a movie special. But what about the fighting? After all, this is an MMA film. I've watched and enjoyed my fair share of UFC matches, but by no means would I consider myself a certified MMA fan. So I can only speak to the quality of the fighting in this film from an entertainment perspective. I know that people like Dana White and Joe Rogan have expressed their dislike for this film in the past.
Really, like Dana White hates that movie. Hates it.
Why?
because he feels like it's not a good representation of fighters.
And I know there must be UFC fans out there that have words for this film, but I don't really care because this movie hits hard. The fights in this film are excellent, and we get a nice balance between drawn out tactical matches and first round knockouts. Tom Hardy in particular is terrifying in this movie. Trust me, he is that guy. If you saw this guy walking towards you down the street after this movie, then you would run in the opposite fucking direction. The motivation for the two brothers fighting is also simple but effective. Brendan needs the prize money from the tournament, otherwise he will lose his family home. He has no other options, so you damn well know you'll have to drag him out of the octagon before he gives up. Tommy also has a honorable cause that he is fighting for, but I wouldn't say it's metaphorically speaking life or death in the way that Brandon's is, but because of the sheer fucking will and dedication that Tommy has for his cause, the audience is inclined to cheer for the man. The end result is a situation where you have two protagonists that both have valid reasons for winning, and the audience is unsure of who they want to root for. Conflict, man. This movie is all about conflict. You can't decide who to root for, you can't decide if you love or hate the dad, and of course, people punch each other. Like, a lot. Seriously, man, there are some hits in this movie that send my jaw to the floor. Like, come on, how can you not like this movie? The score here is also fantastic. The film's composer, Mark Isham, produced a beautiful orchestral score with electronic flourishes that makes the film feel bolder and more pronounced. When you get a dramatic moment in the cage and you hear the score swelling behind the action, it is stunning, and it made my eyes water a little bit at certain points. Warrior is graced with a score that is usually reserved for bigger spectacle films, and its presence makes the film feel 10 feet tall. Warrior is easily director Gavin O'Connor's best film, and it showcases what the director is best known for, crafting compelling sports dramas with grounded characters, action, and drama. Everyone loves a good sports drama, and trust me when I say that Warrior is a good one. Warrior is a raw and relentless exercise in masculinity that explores the complicated lives that men lead, and is a testament to the will and power of individuals who are driven to win. It impresses with its hard-hitting action, but leaves a lasting impact through the depth and intimacy of its writing and relationships. It's a career highlight for everyone involved, and even though it has found a sizable audience years after its release, it is still criminally underrated. It's a no-brainer watch for sports fans, but the phenomenal filmmaking showcased here is also enough to satisfy more cynical cinephiles. This one's a crowd pleaser. I'd even go as far to say that it's Rocky remade for a modern audience. Warrior is a film that does the rounds on streaming, so you don't usually have to look very far to watch it. Having Hardy, Edgerton, and Nolte on the draw card is enough for most streamers to want the film on their service. Also, this is one of those films that you would find your dad laid out on the lounge watching on a Sunday arvo. Streaming services kill for films like that. And as always, the film is also available on DVD and Blu-ray, so you could hand over a few dollars to watch the film on the absolute best possible format. Personally, I own the film on Blu-ray, and it holds a proud spot in my collection. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you like this film as much as I do. Have you seen Warrior? Are you going to watch it now? Are there any other films like this one that you would recommend? Let me know in the comments below. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video.